Hello, welcome to my unboxing and review of the TMT Models 1/43 scale BMW M5 E34 Ronin version. So Ronin being the film starring Robert De Niro, Sean Bean, etc. Set in France, and it's an excellent car chase film, possibly my favourite film of all time. So in fact I've got another video of Car Chase Montage video, which includes clips from various different films, and I'll put a link to that in the description at the end of this video. So do have a watch of that to get an idea of some of the clips. So if you see BMW M5 or a Citroen XM or a Audi A8 in that video, that's from the film Ronin. So this arrived in the post yesterday. One of 40 models. TMT Models are a workshop-based limited edition, limited production company. So based in Ukraine or Eastern Europe or something. I can't remember right now. Anyway, so very plain outer box, and I believe I need a knife to do that. So I'll use my Victorinox Swiss card to cut along where there must be adhesive glue. There we go. Okay. Nobody really ever wants to have to cut something like this, but then if you've got a cellophane or a plastic wrapper anyway, it's just the same, I guess, as breaking one of those. So yeah, there we go. So hopefully now it'll pull out on the edge. Yeah, okay, here we go. Right, there's a couple of stray polystyrene beads and a Perspex case with the model inside it. Clear bottom on the base there, which is unusual, but I don't have a problem with that. So TMT Models have done a series of BMW 5 Series, E34 5 Series models. So, hang on. Okay, what am I? Okay, that's a very flexible cellophane. So I'm actually pulling that up. So it's not a sticker. It's just okay. It's just basically cling film. And there we go. This is the right way to do it. So if you get one of these, don't cut it with your knife. Just unwrap it like that. What a great idea to just do that. And that's where I've cut it, unfortunately. And now to the inside bit. Now, did I cut it on that side or this side? Well, I have to give it a tug and just break it off. So good stuff. Now I saw on their website, tmtmodels.com, that they say they only have one mounting hole. Yeah, there we go. Do you know what? That's not a bad amount of detail on a 140. That's a lot of detail on a 1/43 model car. Wow. Let's put that the right way up. So in terms of the text on the bottom there. So there we see front of the car at this end. So you've got the engine, transmission, your cats, your centre box, your back box, your rear suspension detail. Right, wow. Okay, I'm going to keep it on the plinth for a little bit. You've got a little plaque. Okay, that's about 1 millimetre thick, that. So whether it's plastic or metal, I don't know, but it's got a printing on it. So there we go. Number 24 of 40. Tell me what number you've got in the comments below. They say below, but okay, on the website version of YouTube it's below, but where else is it below? I don't know, maybe it is, but on the comments for this video. Anyway, so that's the number plate that the car came with. On the film, possibly the number plate might be a smidgen too big. Let me have a look at that. I don't know, maybe not. And let's face it, if they made the front the same size as the back, then the back would be obviously too big, which maybe it's fractionally too big. Okay, Right, let's see how close I can get to this without it being out of focus. That looks alright, I think. Is that okay? So, not a bad representation. Maybe the rear wheel's a little bit too inset into the arches. And talking of those rear wheels, you've got the turbine alloys of the early E34 M5s rather than the star pattern of the later ones. This is the 3.4 litre rather than the 3.8 of the later E34 M5s. Looking at the windows, they're nice and clear, you can see through them, you can see the seat detail, wing mirrors there with reflective surface, rear view mirror in the middle with a reflective surface as well, which is pretty good going. Now that's the driver's side of the car, so we might just see some steering wheel detail and stuff. Let's just go around to this angle. You've got the dash top. That's not too bad. There's a slight cloudiness to the plastic, I would say. And in fact, even on the roof, you've got a slight cloudiness at the back there. I've just washed my hands, so I don't mind touching that. Maybe it could do with a little bit of a buff or something. I don't know. I'm probably not going to risk it. Okay. Let's have a look at the overall proportions. So I'm looking at it, and I think that's spot on, really. Maybe the... It's funny, the rear wheel looks smaller than the front wheel. Why am I thinking that? That's odd. Even when I look at it physically, the rear wheels look smaller than the front wheels, which don't make sense. So I guess it's just the bulk of the car and stuff. So let's go around to the front again. See those headlights, the grille, the indicators. I definitely want it to focus on that. Okay, right, let me take it off the plinth and we can have a better look at the underside. That would help if I had my screwdriver handy. There's one there. So again, I'm going to grip that, which is what I normally do, and turn that. Okay. Oh, okie dokie. So, looking at the underside of the car, well, fantastic detail, unbelievable detail. Wow. I mean, I paid 65 UK pounds, which is about maybe $80 or euros for this, but you might easily pay double that for a TMT model, or even for one of these. There was a seller on the island of Jersey, the Channel Islands near France, which is part of Britain, but it's or part of, I get muddled up whether it's part of the United Kingdom or part of Britain or what it's part of, but that seller had a few for sale and he's selling them off at various prices, including auctions, and I was lucky, I think, to get the cheapest one. But that is incredible detail underneath. I might have to put this on the top floor of my, as it were, top floor of my display cabinet, just so people can look at the underside. That is incredible. I mean, what a way to go about it. Fantastic. I think that's great. So well done, TMT Models, for that. So on the windows, you've got the chrome, you've got the dividing lines, you've got the split between the front and rear doors. Let's have a look at the tyres. Now, I've just read on the TMT website that on the tyres you can actually read the branding and the size on the tyre. I'm going to try that, but I probably don't have good enough glasses on to be able to see it. I can see some detail. They say they're natural rubber tyres. So, no, what a fantastic vehicle. And I quite like the box because it's got squared edges. A lot of these wouldn't have squared edges. These are actually holes, which is a little bit weird. I think they're holes. Oh no, they're just indents of some kind for some purpose. So these can get stacked. So on the bottom you've got these sticking out as pegs. So of course that can stack on there. So you could, if you want, stack your model like that with the display case, or you could just stack all of your TMT Models collection, but that would be an expensive, collection. So I don't know how they've made this, because it's got squared edges and corners, but I quite like it rather than the curved ones. Anyway, it's a little bit different. They maybe didn't make them themselves. So altogether, very happy. As soon as I saw it on eBay, I knew I had to have it, so I just very quickly pressed buy it now and went for it. So no, I'm a bit of a fan of the film. At one point I did have it on Blu-ray and DVD, but I gave my DVD copy away to a mate of mine who races karts, so hopefully he's watched it by now. But yeah, all in all, very happy. Do feel free to comment, do subscribe, and I have other videos coming out on an irregular basis. I've got a pile of things I need to be doing, such as a comparison between two different versions of this car by Spark. Believe it or not, they've reissued this, so do subscribe to make sure you get that in the next video or two. Thank you for watching.